Okay, so hi, welcome to another Meet Your Community episode or interview. I will quickly introduce myself. So I'm Paige, I am the current chair of WISE for this year, and I'm heading into my fourth year of a physics and astronomy MSci. So the whole point of these interviews is to just kind of help students get to know their STEM communities as such. So we're going to be interviewing different colleges and different societies within them, just to kind of help people get to know the societies that they're going to meet when they come to uni, or like existing students get to know societies that they've not like spoke to before. And it's also kind of to help people get a bit more excited about the start of the semester, because everything's felt a bit up in the air over this summer, and it kind of gives people an idea of what it's going to be like. And yeah, just that bit of an extra chance to prepare and like look forward to something. So today I am chatting with Lucy. If you fancy introducing yourself.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm the president of PPS, which is the Physics Society, and I'm heading into my third year of a physics MSci.
Yeah, nice. So to kick off, can you give us like a brief overview of PPS's aims?
Overall, we're mostly a social society, so our aim is to really connect our members and connect everyone, both in the School of Physics and in the wider EPS community and the wider university community. We have loads of members, and we just really want to create a safe and inclusive environment for everyone to get together, find common interests and have a bit of fun, really.
Yeah, definitely. So as like a physics student myself, I remember PPS was one of the first societies that I joined, and they're fantastic for freshers. Like, it's such an inclusive environment. Everyone feels welcome straight away. And yeah, I got a solid group of friends just doing the first event. So yeah, I definitely recommend joining. Speaking of joining, how do you join? Who can join? Is there a fee?
So anyone can join. You don't have to be a physics student. You just any student at the university can join. And in the first few weeks of terms, we tend to have membership sales sessions, initially specifically targeted at first years, so that they can come and join. Not 100% sure what that's going to look like this year yet. We'll see, but there'll definitely be something. And there is a small fee to join. So if you want to join just for the year, it's £7. And if you want to join for the rest of your life, it's £14. It really pays for itself. If you come to the ball twice, then you've paid off your membership. So
yeah, and like lifetime membership literally means for life, doesn't it?
Yeah, I will definitely be coming back when I have graduated and using that lifetime membership.
Definitely. So we had like a brief mention of the ball there. I'm not implying anything at all, but what is your favourite event?
It would have to be the ball. It is the biggest event of the year, and it's just great fun. And it's so nice to get everyone together, especially thinking about things at the minute. That's such a good one to kind of reminisce about, because it really does connect everyone, both staff and students, which is really nice.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it was a shame that this year the ball couldn't go ahead. So what would you say? Like, obviously loads of planning went into that. It was going to be Moulin Rouge themed. We'd sorted it all out, and had to cancel last minute. But what would you say was your favourite event then from last year?
Hosting the National Student Space Conference. That was a huge event. And I know everyone's really proud of the fact that we even managed to host that, never mind how well it went. And it was just an amazing weekend. Met so many brilliant people from all over the country, who all shared a common interest. It was really what PPS is about, just connecting people.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. So while we're on the topic of events, have you run any virtual events over summer, or have you got any planned?
We ran a virtual quiz in kind of when term 3 would normally have been. And then for the rest of summer, we've kind of gone on a bit of a break. We've been spending the time just brainstorming ideas and coming up with our calendar so we can really get organised for next year.
Yeah, that sounds really like familiar to what WISE is doing at the minute. Obviously, we're trying to kick off with this interview series, but it very much feels like planning means like planning twice. So you kind of do your plan as you would for any event that you would run in normal situations, and then you kind of think about the current situation and have it like as that's the main one, and then the original one is the backup in case anything changes. So do you think members will see a change in the society, like due to the pandemic, or are you like very much hoping to go ahead as normal with just some slight changes?
I think to begin with, members definitely probably will see a change. Obviously, our first event of the year is the Higgs boson. That's unlikely to be able to go ahead in its original kind of position. But I think overall, the kind of main feel of the society should still be there. We're hoping to still run as many virtual events as possible, and if anything, potentially make them more accessible for people. If all you need is to sign on from home, then hopefully even more people can come.
Yeah, that sounds really exciting. So for those that don't know, the Higgs boson is like one of the very first fresh events that PPS do, and it's just like a big, would you say, bar crawl around Selly Oak, and it just gives people a chance to get to know each other. But yeah, a lot of people going on and doing it as like a sober social because it's just still loads of fun. So yeah, it'll be a shame that that can't go ahead as normal, but I'm sure you've got something planned or in the works. So have you got any like key events that you think are going to come up that you know will go ahead? So you mentioned doing the quiz. Do you think you'll carry on doing that virtually?
Yeah, so PPS has always done a termly quiz, and I think that's one of the events that we can pretty safely say, no matter what the situation is, that should still be able to go ahead, because that's really easy to move online. But there's also other events we've looked at moving online, so we can go ahead with some kind of normality. So for example, Science on Tap, which we introduced last year, which for those who don't know, was kind of a chance for lecturers to come and talk about their research, and then an informal chat afterwards to get to know the department better. We're definitely looking into that as something that we can move online if needs be. So that's another one we're planning as one of our main events that we can definitely rely on happening.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah, that's kind of in an ideal format to make it sort of webinar-esque and a little bit interactive. So are you looking forward to the start of the semester despite everything going on?
Yeah, I'm really excited to get back and get started. I think this year is going to have some very unique challenges, but I think we'll definitely overcome them. We've got a really strong committee and a great community within the college, so definitely. I think it'll bring us all together, and it'll be a good year.
I think it will make a lot of societies like stronger than they were before. I think it's going to be really great. It's going to be exciting to see what people come up with. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So have you got any top tips for people like starting university this time? Obviously, both generally and maybe in terms of everything going on.
I think my biggest top tip would just be enjoy it. Don't get caught up in what you shouldn't be doing. Like, don't try and think that you've got to plan out all of your academic life in that first term. Just enjoy it and take every opportunity that is thrown at you, because there are some amazing opportunities that you just don't want to miss out on. And just have fun. And know that you're supported in a really great community.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds great. I would 100% back that. It's kind of one of those cliches where everyone tells you get involved with anything and everything, but it is just so true. It definitely makes everything like a lot better the more you experience. So yeah, that sounds really exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing what PPS comes up with and how everything's going to change / continue. So thank you very much for talking to me today. Yeah, I will let you know when it's out.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome.